Yeah. What's good? This be the Shah Cypha. You will tune in to Underground Movers podcast where we interview anybody that's grinding in any situation that they in, you know what I mean? Anything positive that they got going on, whether it be an artist, whether it be, a small business person, whether it be anybody in the industry, outside the industry, whatever your grind is. I don't care if you sell basketballs for a living, you know what I mean? As long as you doing something positive, we want to talk about it in Underground Movers, you know what I mean? But I got a dope interview for you with my man Flatline coming up. I need y'all to understand what's really going on. We supporting these artists, supporting anybody that's coming through here. You already know what it is. Shah Cypha, let's get it. Yeah. What's good? I got a special
Yo,
person on here with me. Understand what's going on. I got the homie Flatline, and let me introduce this dude the right way. This is a dude that's been really grinding, really putting in work in his city, been really making sure that he's taking his process, taking his growth to a whole nother level. And we want to be able to talk about that because over the years we had different things going on with COVID and things like that. So you had to make changes in your life in order to level up, depending on the situation you in. This man has been doing it. So Flatline, what's good, my G?
what's up, bro? What's going on with you?
Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. Listen, man. First of all, I want to say that I'm proud of the success and the things you got going on, man. And want to make sure I give you my flowers up front. Give you your flowers up front. Because not a lot of people do that. They give you your flowers up front, or they wait till you. You know what I mean? They wait till you
Right,
gone,
right.
so you hear it, up front from the G right here, Shah Cypher. But let's bring it back, man. Talk about the upbringing. Talk about where you came from and what transitioned you into who you are currently today.
Um, I mean, basically, I was born in Baltimore City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over time, I transitioned to the county, but I'm back in the city now. So, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the evolution of me and what you hear in my music, basically comes from, you know, back and forth from the city to the county, different things I've seen. Basically life experiences and basically what I do is I'll allow it to display in my music so people can relate to the same situations and the aspects of life. And I'm pretty sure it's been plenty of people that's been in those same situations as myself.
Right.
So what I'm saying, I don't really get on the record and talk about things that I don't know about. I just talk about basic life experiences of things I've seen with my own eyes and basically my community and things that revolve around me.
Right. So let me ask you this: like, what is the music scene like for independent artists in your city? You know what I mean? You say you was in the city, you back in the county. Like, talk about, is it a difference for independent artists, or is there anything, depending on where you are, is there anything out there to help really support your grind?
Um, I mean, in the city, I think it's more or less basically everybody for themselves. Honestly, there's avenues and routes you can take, but I think it's harder for artists coming from the city if you don't have a major connection to somebody that can put you in the place where you need to go. So
Right.
it's like you're pushing harder to, what I'm saying, display yourself to the world than say if you're in maybe a New York City or Atlanta or something where everybody is, closely knitted to where somebody can just reach out and put you in a position to
Right.
win. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're gonna have to actually put in that work to get to a platform where you're actually known out here in the city.
Right. That makes sense. Shout out to Thorough Birdie, Blood Brothers. He's on here representing. Shout out to my business partner, Tampa Mystic, who is also tuning in. You know what I mean? Industry's most wanted. You know what I mean? So anybody that's tuning in, I see y'all coming in and out. Listen, man. Make sure y'all put that comment there so I can throw that up there. Let Flatline know, one, there's people here to support him, and two, that you there, period. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody supporting. Listen, I feel you on that, Flatline. You know what I mean? Like you sometimes you in the smaller cities and you trying to figure out like, damn, how can I get my music out there? And when I really don't have that outlet where I'm at, now you got to travel to places or go to different places or try to maneuver. So, what would you say is some of the things that you've done where you at right now to try to expand, knowing that your city really doesn't have the support that it should for its independent artists?
Um, I mean, with me is I never gave up on what I was trying to do. So
Right,
so when anytime I came across someone that was in a position, even if it was a small position, if I had a CD or anything that was handy, I passed it off. I try to push myself into situations as much as I could. You know
right,
what I'm saying? So that I can get heard. Um, One thing though is like I say, a partner of mine's, which is Rick, like he always been there. Um, so what it was Rick had a connection as far as, you know what I'm saying, some bigger people. And the link between me, Rick, Solar, the Blood Brother situation, that's how it all came about. So like I say, if it wasn't for Rick, you know what I'm saying, putting me in touch with Solar, I wouldn't probably be in this position that I'm in right now, even talking to you as we speak.
right. But you know what? Sometimes and a lot of things, we try to tell artists, it's not always about, what I mean, how much money you got too. It's also the connections you have, the network that you built. You know what I mean? One person could change your life, you know what I mean, from a network perspective. One song could change your life from a music perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, shout out to Big Rick because he's connecting the dots, wherever he can, as much as he can. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Big
Right, right.
Rick for that. So let's talk about what got you into music. You know what I'm saying? Like what about the music business? Because it's a business. So what about the music business that this is something that I want to get into?
Um, I mean, I've always been connected to music, even as a kid. Growing up, like I say, always listen to Tupac and different artists and a lot of the old school. So it was just like
Right,
it would pull me in. So it was like, say if maybe it was something going on in my life, or maybe it was just a bad day or something, or I can tune out and go to the music, and it was almost like it would just take my stress level away, or whatever was on my mind, it would give me a clear head. So over time, what I'm saying, when I started sitting down and listening, then I started writing, and then it was just like, well, maybe I can take this to a whole nother level. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And once I started actually putting it down on records,
right,
I wasn't expecting it to be, nothing crazy, but then it was like I was getting feedback as far as, oh, maybe I can do something with it. Like I need to push further. So
right.
as I got older, I just kept going and kept going and kept going with it. And over time I just kept getting better and better. And then it just stuck. It was like a hobby, but then it was also a passion of mine at the same time.
Right, right. Um, I'm trying to make sure I get people. If you see me with my head down, it's not like I ain't paying attention. I want to make sure I get people on here, letting them know we on here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
but yeah, it's what's dope about music is that it has the ability to make you feel a certain way, and then now you starting to incorporate your style, your personality into it, and it turns into something that you want to pursue, right? So, you know, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listening to your music, I was like, yo, this dude is dope. You know what I mean? And one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to make sure we do this is we want to talk about it. Your name, your brand. You know what I mean? People say, yo, what is your artist name? I don't even ask that question no more. The question I ask is, what is your brand? Because your brand is your artist name. So for you, Flatline, right?
Right.
Um, but what made you pick Flatline as your brand name? And then, get into the Mr. Punchline, which obviously Mr. Punchline is self-explanatory, but like talk about your story behind adding that to your name, especially on Instagram.
Well, as far as the flatline part, that came first because see, I started off in battle rapping before I actually started, putting songs together. So, you know what I'm saying, over time, it was a name that developed, you know what I'm saying, that was basically given to me because it was like I had no losses as far as in the section that I was in as far as battle rapping. So it was just like I was killing everybody that I was going against. So the name just came out of nowhere, and the dude was like, "Yo, you should use Flatline as your rap name." So you know what I'm saying, I played with it for a while. I was actually using another name before that, and then I switched over. Then the punchline part just basically came into it because when I started writing my metaphors and the way that I write, you know what I'm saying, it brings out my rap more than anything. You'll hear my punchlines, my bars, my metaphors, and everything I say, but the lyrics are there at the same time.
Right,
But
right,
I put more, I guess you could say, more work into my bars and my punchlines, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be a rapper that was like everybody else. I wanted to set the bar above everybody else, but not try to outshine everybody else, if that makes sense. Like I
right,
just wanted to be in my own lane. So
right, right. That's important. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the fact that you focus on the things that you're saying when you write your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just say anything and not really put any effort behind what they're trying to write. Um, one thing I like too. One thing you said, you started off battle rapping. Shout out to all the battle rappers out there, especially my homie from Brooklyn, Cortez. And I'm gonna bring this up because this is like a stigma, or this is like something that I've always heard when it comes to battle rappers. You one of the artists, along with my homie, in Brooklyn, that is let it be known that you can do this. And what I mean by that is they always say battle rappers can't make real music, right? You either battle rapping or you are artist, right?
right,
You They can't really make real songs. They can't do this. There's a stigma behind it. I used to hear that all the time, especially respect when my name's Cypher. People were like, "Yo, you battle rap, blah blah blah." Yeah, you can't write any real songs, blah blah blah. Why your name Cypher? So talk about, like, have you ever heard that when you was battle rapping, and how do you consistently make sure you let people know that, listen, I can make these songs and they just as hot as the battles that I do.
I mean, yeah, I've heard it a few times, but I look at it as the way people view battle rapping is like having a one track mind. They feel the way that they feel because they see you doing one thing, and at the same time they depict it because they feel like you can't be great in all aspects of music.
Right.
So what I do is, like, when I write my music, you know what I'm saying, I try to stay on topic as best of my ability, but when I write, I let my mind write before I even touch the pen. It's already in my head. So I'm thinking prior to whatever I'm gonna do. So it makes it easier, you know what I'm saying, for me to put everything into the perfect context to
Right.
make a great song. I don't just, go into it as I'm facing an opponent. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it at the aspect of, what I'm saying, I'm trying to build something beyond where I'm coming from now to take me to a whole nother level.
Right, right, right. So one of the things I've heard, especially one of the artists that I've done write ups on before, you literally, you're writing your way out of your situation, right? Meaning you taking your songs and the lyrics that you do, the things that you say, and you putting it on wax, and with the hopes that one day it'll take you out the current situations you in or push you forward. So consistently, continue to do that on a daily basis. um, let's talk about this EP you got out. So recently you just dropped a dope EP. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, not because we family, we part of the Blood Brothers, but from an outside looking in, really listening to the project, you dropped the EP called Signal Found.
Right.
Um, First of all, talk about um the concept behind it, the whole EP, as well as what is the concept behind. How did you come up with the name Signal Found as the name of your EP, and then, like, talk about how you wanted to develop that as something that you drop, that you put out.
Um, the name came from so I took a little time off, like between my last album that I put out and this EP. So I felt like me using the name Signal Found was basically a symbol of new life as far as the music and what
Right,
I'm trying to do, since I had so much time away. So I figured it was a rebuilding process for me, and especially for people that might have thought that I might have just fell off or I had given it up or whatever they thought process was. It was the perfect name, you know what I'm saying? Because it shows a symbol of new life. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, I'm bringing something back, but I'm not bringing the old back. I'm bringing something more competitive, more powerful, something that's going to take me to a whole nother level than it did before. So whatever wasn't working back then that made me take that time off, you know what I'm saying, push me to this situation now where I can level up.
right, right. Um, what I like about it is the intro piece. You know, I mean, you start off with the you know, the hospital flatline, and you got so you let people know it's coming. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
coming. You know what I mean? It reminded me what 50 Cent did when he first dropped and you heard the 50 Cent quarter. You knew whatever was coming after that was gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? So that's what I felt
right.
like happened when you drop, you know, this EP, which is available right now on all digital platforms. Is doing numbers. He's making some noise. People are supporting him. You know what I mean? And he's really grinding. Your single off of that, you know what I mean? Because you got about, you know, total is 6 tracks. Your single off of that is As the World Turns. And we're gonna play that a little bit later as well, so people can hear, you know, how dope this record is. But talk about, like, you know, the thought process around that song, and uh and what you know how you felt, what was the vibe like when you was creating that song?
Um, when I heard the beat, it was like the hook was automatic. It was one of them beats that, just pulled me straight in. So um when I heard it, the first thing I came up with was the hook.
Right,
Cause
right,
it's like it was just like I felt like what I put together for that song was almost like a reality check. Like, what's
right,
going on at all times in the world, not just, what I'm saying, the situations we in with COVID, but everyday life situations, he say, she say, situations that people might put you in that you have no idea that you're even in, just the company you keep, the ways you can deal with it, or how me personally I would deal with something, or just a reflection of everything that I was feeling at that time came out on that single. And I made it my single because I felt like it would be the perfect thing to set this EP off and give people an outlook on what I can do as me being on the track by myself, not just with my four blood brothers or anybody else I do a song with.
right. You know, it's important that, you know, to always have a single out there just solo. You know what I mean? For me, when I do it, it always proves like, yeah, I can write a song. You know what I'm saying? Like my peoples are dope. You know what I mean? My blood brothers are dope. Anybody that I do records with, I've, you know, done records with a lot of people. They are dope. But you always want to say, you know what? I want to make sure that I can do this type of record. So as the world turns, um, that's a dope record. We, like I said, we're gonna play that later. Who produced that track? Do you know the producer of that track?
Offhand, I'm not for sure. I got the beat from Solar, so Solar set that up for me.
Shout out Solar.
Um,
Yo, Solar be over there working. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, Solar be behind the scenes working. If you don't know about my homie Solar 235, you need to get familiar. He's not just an artist, he's an engineer, he's all kinds of different people. We're gonna have to get him, we had to get him on this screen. We did one on the radio, but we're gonna get him on the screen. We're gonna talk about all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Solar 235. Listen, if y'all tuning in, as I see some people tuning in right now, make sure y'all comment. I can put the comment up here so Flatline can see that you supporting them. You know what I mean? That you consistently supporting them on a daily basis, and you know, all that good stuff. What would you say, Flatline? What would you say is one of the biggest things that you've learned over time in this music business so far?
Uh, I would say when it comes to music, you pick and choose who you work with,
Right,
and also, you know what I'm saying, it's also when you pick and choosing who you work with, it's gonna it's gonna either make you or break you as far as what you trying to do. Because if you don't have somebody working as hard as you are, or that is as consistent as you are with the music, you know what I'm saying, you basically, I wouldn't say do it for nothing, but you basically still at a standstill, because you're not going to achieve your goal with somebody that's not willing to meet you halfway or go above and beyond what you're doing to pull you out of your situation to
right,
help you like you trying to help them.
right, right, right. That's a big lesson. You know what I'm saying? Um, what would you say right now is your definition of grind today at this
Um,
point? Because it changes. You know what I'm saying? So, what would you say is your definition of grind?
um, just waking up every day and being dedicated to everything that you do, pushing forward regardless of any situations you might be in, health wise or money wise. As long as you waking up every day and putting the effort and a foot in front of you to get on your feet and make something happen, regardless of how small it is, that's an everyday grind for me. Because some people, you know, don't have that energy or don't want to put that effort, you know, to dedicate themselves to one thing that can probably put them in a better situation to have a better life.
Right, right. I feel you on that. Um, so over time, you know what I'm saying, like things change in your life. You know what I mean? You want to make some changes going forward. So what would you say, like, what's next for Flatline? What we got coming next? I mean, I see right now, you know what I'm saying, you got the EP out, making noise. Um, what's next for Flatline? What's going on?
Um, like I say, the group, the Blood Brothers, you know, they got the Legend Never Die. Um, that's scheduled for February 22nd. Then like I say, then I know, I'm pretty sure, I think you got your project coming out in March.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, for me, I got another EP that I'm gonna put out. That's coming in April. That's gonna be called the Foundation. So
Right,
basically, I mean, I want to say I'm about 80% um finished with that, but you know, I got a few finishing touches I got to put on that. Still figuring out the date right now, so I can't give you an exact date, but just know I got that coming in April. So I'm always in the studio. That's me. Like I get in the studio and run through a 6, 7 song joint. You know what I'm saying, in one day. You know what I'm saying. That's
that's
how dedicated I am.
yeah. Listen, man, I want to show y'all this right now on the groundreport.com. I'm Grind with a Y for the people that's tuning in. We got my man Flatline right now featured. Um, let me bring this back up here. Here we go, right there. Signal found. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check that out. It's a dope write up about the EP. If you have Spotify, you'll be able to listen to the track. It'll take you to Spotify. If you got any of the other platforms, whether it be Apple, Tidal, whatever it is, it's on there too. Check it out. You know what I mean? Like, Flatline been grinding for a long time. You know what I mean? One of the blood brothers, one of my brothers. That we've been grinding. Yeah, we got that Legends Never Die coming in February. But right now, we got this EP out, Signal Found. I definitely need y'all to check that out. You know what I mean? Solo tracks are dope. The track with features are dope. You know what I mean? I had the pleasure of being on that as well. So definitely check that out, man. And keep doing your thing on a daily basis. Yo, let everybody know where they can find Flatline, man, on social media.
Um, the IG is Flatline Mr. Punchline. Um, the Facebook is just a regular Flatline. So you ain't got search too hard for that.
Yeah,
Basically those are two things I'll be on, either Facebook or IG. You can reach me on either one of those. Like I said, the IG is Flatline Mr. Punchline, and Facebook is just regular Flatline.
dope, dope. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go tune in and make sure that y'all follow him on Instagram. You keep up with what he's got going on Facebook, and stay on top of what everything that's going on. Yo, any shout outs that you want to give, my G?
Um, yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to let me give a shout out to Big Rick, which is the Elawad family, Elawad Tay, B More Blocks, anybody in my crew, the Blood Brothers,
Right.
Thorough Birdie, Solar, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's, what I'm saying, I didn't work with, that's true artists that's still out here, what I'm saying, making an effort to come up and just grinding every day to, what I'm saying, get somewhere in life. I'm giving a shout out to everybody because it's always all love, you know what I'm saying? We all striving for the same goal, you know what I'm saying? So if one of us make it, you know what I'm saying, all of us make it, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's important for people to understand. Like you got a unit, a real team. You know what I mean? If one person make it, that's a win for everybody because everybody else want to come behind and do what they do. You know what I mean? We melting hinges. We no longer kicking doors. When we kick the door in, we melted the hinges. That way you can't put that shit back up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is what we do on a daily basis. Hey, I want you to do me a favor, my G. I'm about to play this song as the world turns so the people can hear what's really going on. But I need you to give me that dope intro so I can go ahead and get this popping right now.
Right. Y'all ready to get a quick sample of what I'm putting into the game from the Signal Found EP. This
Yeah.
is the first single off my EP called As the World Turns. So tune in right now and put your ears to the speakers because we about to rock y'all real quick.
You already know what it is. Let's get it.
The Blood Brothers Music Group. Get familiar.
I gotta do it.
As the world turns, we live and we learn. These bullets gon' burn, you're not my concern. All the money I earn, I'll give you my word to stay true to the game, my nigga, you heard? I pulled up with that mask down, he wasn't ready. I saw him and his bitch coming out that telly. It's going down, baby, nigga, I'm talking Nelly. It's time to fuck the industry, nigga, no pay what jelly. I ain't got time
for these hoes.
Flatline balls that went up just like garage doors. Let me hit that hoe with that stick, hacksaw Jim Duggan. I ain't got time for games. I don't do no bluffing, I only hang with niggas I can lean on. You just roll. I ain't got time to talk, nigga, end the discussion, killer.
Yeah.
Killer.
Shots in his face. Kids know how to bang a taste, and we can get it on and do it up with knife work. I'm giving dirt naps to these whores for pipe work. Hot metal will fly through the car. Aqua body something while your boys in the lobby front shit. As the world turns, we live and we learn. These bullets gon' burn, you're not my concern. All the money I earn, I'll give you my word to stay true to the game, my nigga, you heard?
Stop acting like this song ain't hot.
We live and we learn. It's gon' burn, you're not my concern. All the money I earn, I'll give you my word to stay true to the game, my nigga, you heard? You know what I'm here for, smart as a Theodore. This gonna burn a nigga faster than grease or a ratchet whore. Creep up on his ass like old age James Worthy. Razor right up under the tongue of butter and Pac Birdie. 30 in that clip, you know Steph Curry. Shoot a nigga from long range, you know Del Murray. Cause I play with them sticks, nigga, like Donatello. Why these bitches argue over my balls like KG and Mello? I'm somewhere with the Japs eating at Montebello's. Look at the ass on that bitch, nigga, that's a bowl of jello. Don't try to play Flatline, cause he's a mellow fellow. Why you niggas scheming? I keep the shotty up in the cello. Your niggas just don't get it, how about I give it to you? Act like I never knew you, clap who closest to you. You don't want this pain, do you? You don't want this knife through you? Shells come right to you, see the fucking light through you. As the world turns, we live and we learn. These bullets gon' burn. You're not concerned. All the money I earn, I'll give you my word to stay true to the game, my nigga, you heard? As the world turns, we live and we learn. These bullets gon' burn. You're not my concern. All the money I earn, I'll give you my word to stay true to the game, my nigga, you heard?
Y'all need to go get that. Playing
Yeah.
on iTunes and purchase it. Go to Spotify and stream it. Go to Apple Music and stream it. Go to Tidal and stream it. Go wherever you need to go and stream it. Listen, you also can find Flatline on the bloodbrothers.com. That's Blood Brothers with a Z.com. You know what I'm saying? And you can find Flatline all about Flatline. It'll take you right to his Instagram. You know what I mean? We make sure we supporting. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, my G. You've been doing it. You've been grinding. You know we got that Legends Never Die coming in February 2, 22. Did that on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
We gonna come in there and we gonna hit you with some uh crazy music. You know what I'm saying? So but right now, Signal found. Shout out to the homie Thorough Birdie. Shout out to Mystics Entertainment, Streets Most Wanted, business partner Tampa Mystics. Shout out to everybody that's been on here. See y'all. Somebody hit the like button. Salute to y'all. Anything else you want to tell them right quick before we get out of here, my G?
No, I wanted to say something though. I know earlier, you know what I'm saying, we was chopping it up. And I seen you had shot me the message about the one joint. I don't even remember what song it was. I know you had sent me the little joint about the line I put in there on the song.
Yeah,
I,
that's that. I think you said, I got the timing. We don't need Martin and Cole, something like that. I got the timing.
yeah.
Martin and Cole, like, you know what I mean? That joint is dope. That's on that too. Signal
I
Found.
was trying to, I couldn't even remember the Drake. Like, yo, I be putting so much shit together in my brain, yo. It was just like, I was sitting there. I'm like, yo, what joint did I put that on? I was in there actually thinking, because it be throwing me off sometimes, like, because I don't be expecting, you know what I'm saying, people to actually be knowing the words, because you know what I'm saying, you know the weight that you know the era that we in right now. You know what I'm saying, like people feel, I guess, you know what I'm saying, sheltered to
Right.
show love, you know what I'm saying, to the next person. Like if somebody's doing something, it's like they want to show that love, but then they don't want to show that love. So I don't be expecting people to know the words. Like, you know what I'm saying, like Birdie, like Thorough Birdie, he know everything that I put out, he know my shit line for line, yo. Like, no
Yeah.
lie.
But you know what? That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Listen, even if they don't say nothing, and meaning that they, even if they don't say nothing, guarantee they watching. They want to see
Right.
how long it's gonna last. You know what I mean? If you're gonna fall, so they can say, yeah, I knew that shit. I knew that nigga was gonna fall, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, man, you got the people, the little circle of people who will really show you that respect. You know what I mean? Shout out Benny Smith. I see him on here. But yeah, like show you respect and really say, yo, you did a good job, or this was dope, or even tell you like, yo, I like this track, but you know what I mean? If they get an input and you respect and really value that person's opinion, they'll say something. Everybody else, trust me, if they ain't saying nothing, they watching, they seeing, they
Right.
right now, they checking it out, they just not telling you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's okay. The streams count. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just one of those things that we keep it we keep it 100. But yeah, man, I really pay attention to these lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I really pay attention to what you're saying. There's songs out there I don't really like, overall, but I'm genuinely listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like for different artists, it's like, yo, I don't really like the song, but you know what? I heard what you were saying, and this is what I got out of it, and that's why I feel the track, and this is what I don't like. So it's important to really listen to these songs because you don't never know. Somebody might be saying something you might not necessarily like the song overall, but they're saying something that you can relate to. So if you listen to these songs, these people, you know what I mean, there's people out there that really show you some love. I'm showing you some love on a daily basis because that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? So shout out Thorough Birdie. He on here supporting. He on here going all for his blood brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see the comment popped up just now.
Yeah, he ain't playing. All right, my G. So, shout out to you. Keep grinding. We're going to turn around and get this on. Listen, I got the hit list coming January 22nd. We're going to have that song on there. Make sure y'all tune in. We supporting a whole bunch of artists. Shout out to you, Flatline. Keep doing your thing, my G.
Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know this ain't gonna be the last time. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back on here again, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always gonna I'm consistent. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be ready for that next go around.
Oh, yeah, you know it. We know it. We're going to take you to radio. We're going to do this again. I'm going to get you on our business partner. We're going to make this work. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let your boy. All right?
All right, yeah. We definitely gonna chop it up again. Thanks for the love, though.
Oh, well, no doubt. Salute, my G. Blood brothers. Let's get it.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Listen, man, that was my homie Flatline. You know what I mean? I need y'all to understand what's really going on. You know, for people who know me, Shah Cypha, you know I get it in from an artist standpoint, regardless. You see me in the background, you know what I'm saying? But also got the ground report. We got a business. Me and my business partner, Tampa Mystic. Listen, January 22nd, 7 p.m., Power 107.6, The Truth. I'm spinning records from all kinds of different artists. You know what I'm saying? I already got all the songs I need for January 22nd. It's too late to submit. I've been putting the word out. If you just now hearing it, send me something. If I like it, I'll see if I could throw it on the one after that. You know what I'm saying? But January 22nd, I got some bangers. When I tell you I got some bangers, I got some bangers. And I don't just got bangers from one market. I got bangers from all kinds of different markets. People that you need to pay attention to. This ain't people that you hear on the radio on a daily basis. These are people that should be on the radio on a daily basis, but they playing in bullshit. So what I'm saying is you need to tune in to Power 107.6, The Truth, and see why we the truth to the hit list. Underground Movers, Shah Cypha, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Tell your man to tell your man, tell your lady to tell your lady it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to hear some dope records, you know what I mean, from some different people doing some different things and really grinding. I need y'all to tune in. Power 107.6 thetruth.com. You can get to it by either downloading the app, Power 107.6 The Truth, whether you got an Android or Apple. You can also get to it by downloading the Grind Report app, the Grind Report Media Group for either Android or Apple phone. You can tap on the Power 107.6 The Truth. On that particular app, you also will be able to listen to my business partner's radio station, the Hype 87.3, Industry's Most Wanted, Underground Movers. Of course, everything we got going on there. If you're trying to get on this platform right there, the Grind Report app could tell you how to do that, and you can get to us. You know what I mean? So listen, if you're trying to do an interview on Underground Movers, you know what I mean, hit me you know, on Facebook at Underground Movers, on Instagram. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put this up right quick. It's all down there. UG Movers Podcast on Twitter, YouTube, Underground Movers Podcast, Underground Movers online. I'm sorry, yeah, Underground Movers online or Underground Movers LLC.com. We make sure you can get to us. You got no excuse. Let's make it happen. Salute to everybody that's grinding on a daily basis. You already know what it is. Shah Cypha. Holla at your boy. Let's get it.